over the UI. I will find a new way to do it soon. I want to get like 2 cams so I can put them on here and here. And y'all are good. You're player 1, right? Okay, cool. All right, but starting things off, it is MultiVersus Mayhem number 4. And our numbers keep going up. We have more people each week.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
It's about time. We've been getting more players, and we're about to get right into it. Looks like, oh, Sice is playing Steve.
Yeah. So Sice is, he's picked up Steven Universe. He's been working on his character a bit, and I won't even lie, it's actually pretty solid. But Twilight is someone we've talked about before that isn't around much because of work, but we've been waiting to see because this is one of the few bugs we have over here, and we definitely need a good bugs.
Yeah. So I was actually like the first week of the open beta, I was playing with Twilight, and like I think it was his day 1 bugs, but I mean, I would like to see how far he has come since then.
Yeah, big agree on that. I think Twilight's bugs is going to continue to improve. But then Steven, you know, obviously Sice is primarily a Shaggy player, but has been wanting to work on some more secondaries, work on some other characters. And this is kind of what happened last week too. He started things off with Garnet, but realized quickly that the Garnet kind of wasn't really it. So went right back to Shaggy after some of the matchups got harder. But his ability to combo is really solid. His strings are good. His pressure is good. But bugs is bugs. So when you try to touch the ground and try to do a lot of your shenanigans, your normals are so much smaller than bugs.
Indeed, like, you know, bugs even after post nerf, he's still probably A tier. You know,
I still think he's very strong.
First week, you know.
I to be honest, G, I looked at the notes and I was like, okay, a lot of extra like frame delay on some of his stuff, right? Some whip punish lag. Yeah. He still got the knockback though. Like, he still has the same distance on his stuff and the knockback. So all he has to do is make sure that he lines up the stuff perfectly. But he's about to get bubbled. There's gonna be a lot of free damage. I like what Sice usually does here, but can't hit Twilight. Being extremely evasive. But you see how he went and did the nair? That does count as a projectile to put the slow stack on.
And that was a nice up here by Twilight, securing the KO. Yes, here we go. And
I like that. Those KO. Yes, here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Now.
Let's go now. Anyway, so I am not familiar with Steve at all, so forgive me.
I think we're not going to be familiar with Steve that much longer either, because the way that this first game is going so far, Twilight is kind of just outspacing Steve. Majority of what you want to do is get them grounded, but Bugs is constantly in the air, so it's been pretty hard for Sice to line up a lot of combos he's looking for.
Exactly. It definitely does seem like, you know, in a way that Steve benefits more from being more grounded, as Bugs is just, you know, just moving around in circles and getting the up air to secure yet another KO. Match point for Sice.
For Twilight. And for
sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. And another thing too is something Sice is trying to do often is get a knockout off the top, but Trophy's Edge just kind of makes that difficult, and this only benefits Twilight so far. So for Sice, all you got to do is like get a couple strings going, but Twilight's the bread and butter still working very well.
Yep. So now, ooh, that's a nice little uppercut there by Sice.
So much like just meat behind that punch too. Like he was genuinely upset with Bugs during that hit.
He projected that uppercut and be like, listen,
hey, you got something to say?
Right now. This is happening right now, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Say, have you been mad, or you want to talk about it? Like, a couple side airs, though, and I like the way that Twilight is constantly covering short hop up air. Ooh! That was so close, but that's another thing I was talking about before, Trophy's Edge. If that was a different stage, that probably would have been a knockout.
Absolutely, yeah. So again, okay, so here comes the bubble, getting some free damage, and, you know, heals up a little bit. He's about to spawn his little gremlin there.
Yeah, Watermelon Steven has been like such a pain for many people so far, because that character just like eats hits and sometimes just refuses to go away. But that's not something that Bugs really cares that much about.
Yep, and Sice looks like he's taking over this advantage game right now, but Bug.
Yeah, he's woken up a little.
Right back.
134. Just gonna get knocked out straight off the side. Twilight taking the first game. Sice probably not preparing for that. Remember, this is round 1. A lot of new faces have showed up, so you don't necessarily think, oh hey, you know, I could go with the one I want to go with on the start. Well, now your first game is now disappeared due to maybe not being prepared for that.
Yeah, so
let's take a close look at the perks too. Shaggy's definitely showing up here.
Yeah, yeah. So I was just gonna say that, you know, Sice is gonna go back to his bread and butter Shaggy, and really give him the hands, hopefully in his mind.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be like definitely one of the biggest things going into this, is that now
he's going with the aerial speed, right?
Yeah, so he went for aerial drift, triple jump. Both of them very similar in the way that they approach the perks. Very aggressive vertically. Bugs definitely can use that, of course, with the best of them. And we're going to get Batcave left open. There's only one ban amongst the stage setup that we have right now. So Treehouse is going to get banned. That means Batcave is almost always going to get picked here.
Yeah, and is Cromulus legal?
Well, last week we had it legal. I know that Chavo was not really in agreement with that, so I'm not sure how that's going. I think the plan is that it is still legal.
Interesting.
Yeah, the only one that we pretty much have not used right now is Shaggy, just because, especially in 1v1s, it's way too volatile. But in Cromulence, you have some options. But this stage, although it seems like a great pick on paper for Shaggy, Bugs also utilizes this stage very well, which is kind of what's happening right now.
I honestly feel like almost every character on this roster can utilize the stage well, just because of the cars, you know, the bounce combos that you can get for easy extensions. I just feel like it's almost beneficial for everybody.
Yeah, it's pretty universal stage. I think the only characters who don't like this are zoners because of how small that center is once the cars are gone. Because while it's out, ooh, there you go. That's the Sice classic. Catch you slipping, not prepared, going for the DI mix-up, going to the left, anticipating you dodging out to the right or something like that, and just taking out the stock off the top.
And now Sice only at 93%. We'll see what kind of extra credit he can get. Nice.
I like the jab delay, because usually you go for like the full combo there, but I think he was trying to avoid hitting, like picking up the TV and keeping the string going.
Yep. So now, okay, good. Twilight getting back in the middle of the stage here. All right. So now. Arsenal Sice is staying in advantage. They gets a double uppercut for the KO. Sice up 2-0 right now.
Two times, man. 2 times, G. You know, and Arya can't get those knockouts up top. But Batman can't get them on top. I mean, he can do them anyways. But that's like Shaggy is so solid at just doing exactly that. And look at the way he's chasing these dodges in towards the center, because usually that is like a pretty free combo. Down air to up air is also a pretty consistent one though, especially when you get him at that percent. Twilight's gonna put himself on the board.
Absolutely. So again, Sice in the lead. Twilight needs to answer. Never getting these jab strings going on. Oh, down here and there, doesn't follow up, and Sice answering right back. Sice trying to read with that neutral smash. Oop, that's a nice little knee here. Oh, he tried to chase it, but Twilight went to the right a lot to avoid it. That was really smart. And the follow-up, oh, he didn't even need it, and Sice takes game number 2 as Shaggy. So I also believe that obviously Sice going back to Shaggy is the smarter pick, because you know he's starting to try to lab Steven. And so, yeah, we're about to go into game 3 here. We'll see how Twilight can respond.
Yeah, sorry for the delay a little bit there. As per usual, TOing and casting and doing shenanigans as well. There's a few more faces this week, so not as many first rounds will be shoved onto the mainstream like I usually like to do. But it's okay, because we gotta get the bracket going at some point. And right now, this first match already going to game 3, which is kind of unexpected. Usually you expect those first rounds to, you know, kind of go quickly and such, but this is one I was actually looking forward to. It's one of the reasons why I put it on first, because Sice and Twilight are two people I expect Twilight to get very good over time, and Sice has consistently continued to improve each week, pretty much only falling to like 2nd or 3rd the last few weeks.
And also, I don't think that anybody is going to complain about more games.
No.
Absolutely not. Oh my god, these up airs coming from Twilight.
Twilight just kind of just keeping that damage up, but there into the jab follow-up, trying to find the down attack, didn't connect though. However, there's a flying sidekick, goes out for the knee, and I like the idea you fade back out. You have the rocket. There's no reason trying to push. You don't want to get reversed right there by a nair up air.
Yeah, definitely that over extension definitely would have led to some bad mistakes being made by Sice, but he didn't do that, and now Sice is in advantage, trying to get the spike right now, and he gets it. Oh man, laser light show, let's go.
Yeah, Twilight struggling a little bit to find his ground right now, but the rocket gonna lead to a follow-up, trying to get a follow-up on the top. Sice has been dodging down pretty often. That's why I'm not too surprised we saw 2 down airs in a row to beat that out, and now actually this has been Twilight's turn for a little bit now, G.
Yes, it has. Oh, that was almost a KO. And now Sice is going to get the free charge now.
Yeah, try to go for the shockwave. Not going to really find the landing right there. And goes back out to try and go for a follow-up. Up air is still not going to be enough. Shaggy very heavy.
So now here we go. Oh, that's a nice up air, putting Sice at disadvantage. Let's see if he can fall. Oh, that's a nice down air. He does get the KO. We are now pretty much even right now.
Yeah, 1 apiece at the moment. Just kind of running around waiting to hit that knee. And for for Twilight, I mean, this is not a bad position at all. You were able to get yourself back in. You had a pretty dominant stock, and although you're getting comboed a bit, this is one Bug's bread and butter away from being even. That being said, he's actually, never mind, he's actually kind of getting overwhelmed right now, almost losing it off the top.
Yeah, I'm shaking in my boots right now, man. So one thing that I would like to see Twilight do a little more is to utilize that safe just a little bit more.
Also, like how when you said shaking your boots, I immediately looked down to confirm whether you're wearing boots or not. Well, you know what?
I'm not wearing boots.
It'll be
and I'm not actually
I was
shaking.
gonna say it's a mystery. Nobody will ever know. But, oh, the Shaggy! Oh, he tried to catch our straight up jump. I kind of surprised he went for that because jab one into the uppercut is usually true. I think Sice just might have panicked a little bit in that spot, not get like being ready for it. Usually he's pretty like calm, but we're currently looking at what is kind of like a winner semis quality match going on here in round one.
Yeah. All in all, this is a really good set, but Twilight definitely has some catching up to do. And as I say that, oh no, I forgot it's 3 stocks.
Yeah, the flying sidekick.
My bad.
Yeah, remember 3 stocks is, in my view, the future for ones, but especially when it comes to the online play, I get the idea behind why you don't really want to do that because it could take a bit of time to kind of promote camping. But I think in offline, it's beautiful.
Absolutely. So, yes, like the 3 stocks definitely give the players more time to be able to adapt to each other's tendencies.
Ooh.
Hence the better player. And oh my God, he is going for this right now. Almost. There's the spike and takes. Totally.
That was an amazing job. Amazing job by Sice. Once he switched back over to the Shaggy, things kind of switched up a bit, actually quite a lot. And I think, you know, the Steven is getting better, but it wasn't ready. And Twilight is not a threat, not somebody who's not a threat to just be pulling that out on early on and like getting, you know, try the secondaries out on. Twilight definitely making him pay for that a bit in the first round at least.
Yeah, so actually, to my recollection for Sice, he was playing Steven a little bit yesterday.
He was.
And I honestly think that that might have been his day 3 or day 4 even Steven. So I mean, you know, I was kind of surprised that he actually just brought it out in bracket, but after